Believe it or not, this was not an accident. Yeah. Looks like an accident, sure. Well, this gigantic 275-gallon tub filled with mulch was gifted to us from our buddy Ryan, who does milling, and he's got a wood mill, and he has chips all the time, and he's constantly trying to get rid of his chips, and he's got more than enough bedding for his animals, and yada, yada, yippee, skippy. Well, he brought it over, and it just so happens to be that this resting place for that gigantically heavy tote was right in front of our barn doors, which we're gonna need to get our tractor in and out, because now we have barn doors, which that's great. However, getting it over here, I was thinking, well, boy, oh boy, that'd be really hard to shovel it out to put in these terraces, because it's really high up. I mean, the 270-gallon tanks are really high up to shovel it up. So it was either dump it over here, bring it over here and dump it over, or it might be a lot easier just to kind of stand up there and shovel and scoop. And so we brought the tractor over, and lo and behold, no accidents, praise God. And the shoveling will be much, much easier. So yay, and thank you, Ryan, for the mulch. Okay, so one of the things that we've got to get done today is actually a blessing. And no, it's not that blessing over there. She's a blessing. But it's our bees. Friends of ours who keep bees, and no, it's not Dan the bee man, even though you are a friend and you keep bees. It's a different friend. They have offered for us to overwinter our bees in a temperature-controlled area. And basically, here in Wisconsin, it's no joke trying to keep them alive during the winter. And temperature controlled, moisture controlled makes it a gazillion times easier, and even still, people lose massive amounts of bees. Yeah, I think the best I've heard recently was 60%, 70% keeping them alive. Yeah. So we're gonna hook them up, and I'm living dangerously because I don't really want to put on my bee suit to do this. It's cold. They should be in the hive. Are you kidding me? Curse you, engineer, who did this. Should not be that hard.
No, to open it up.
To open this up. Engineers who do these kinds of things. Not all, because some build bridges and they're great, and then some build bridges and then they collapse. Guys that build bridges and collapse are these kind of engineers, not the good kind. We like the good kind. Pretty sure I figured out how to get into this. Watch very carefully. Yeah, you break it. One hive down, but I can hear them in there.
They're buzzing around.
They're not happy.
They're not happy in any way.
And I don't blame them.
I don't either.
It's what, in the low 30s right now?
Like 35. Yeah, it's cold.
Bees.
Yeah.
Hello. We're taking you to a better place, and I don't mean that eternal bee home.
No, we're taking them to a temperature-controlled place.
You're gonna love it more.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
Hi.
Good job smoothing out the mulch in the mulch bed.
Thank you. Yep.
It's looking great. Now, springtime will be a lot easier to weed things. Yep, good job. Okay, so far so good. Bees loaded up. They're happy back there.
Yep.
I put the old tonneau cover. Why do they call it tonneau cover? What is tonneau?
I don't know.
make it sound all like cooler. That way you spend more money on it.
It's probably the name brand.
It's a truck bed cover. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's probably a reason. Somebody knows. Type it down below.
Yeah.
Bees are back there. So far, only mildly agitated.
I heard the first hive just buzzing like crazy when we set the second hive in there.
Can you imagine their shock tomorrow morning when they wake up and go to take their morning cleansing flight? Which that's actually the technical term. It's a cleansing flight.
It does happen. Yep.
And they go, whoa!
Where are they?
Who put my trees on the... wait, no, these aren't my trees.
Wait, no, we're inside. There are no trees.
Oh my gosh! We have fallen into the twilight zone. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Into the bee home, the habitat. Through the bee door, whatever. Bee hole.
Bee hole.
Where's this guy going?
Oh, right there.
Which way do you want him facing? Forward, like
Yeah,
this?
just facing forward.
Let's try it like that. Nice. So I didn't, wow, how many you got in here? You got 1,
10.
2, 3. Wow, look at these, Mom. Look at these hives. They're gorgeous. Isn't she a beaut? It reminds me of the crocodile hunter. It's gorgeous. So, have you gotten an exact head count on all your bees this year yet?
Oh, yeah. I think I'm gonna lose like 2 of them here pretty quick. They were pretty light when I was picking them up.
1 or 2 bees?
Yeah, 1 or 2 hives. Like this nuke was a split, and so that one I think I'm gonna lose. It was kind of a late split.
This one was pretty light. That one was a little heavier.
Okay.
So,
Like I said, with the weird weather we're having, we're going to be 50s again next week, so we'll leave the door open so they can do their cleansing flights, and then I'll put, I've got syrup in that top bucket there because I just fed these guys yesterday, and they're doing a quart of syrup every other day.
wow. Now, you just leave your entrance reducers open, and they just stay up in the hive, no problem.
Yeah, and my goal is in here is to keep it around 40 degrees all
Okay.
year round.
Well, then I can come, like, sleep here when I get in trouble with Christa. That might be helpful. Oh, in the inside.
Yep, and the inside, we'll just take that off right away.
That's like those horror movies when they get stuck with something in the inside of the... No, that's not good.
Yeah,
So, well, officially, thank you.
yeah, not a problem. I can't guarantee survival, but, you know, we'll give them the best chance that they've got, you know, so.
What's in the bag?
Parts.
Another project?
Another project. Some
Doodads?
some electrical stuff that you need to do.
It's a new fashion trend. They're
Yeah.
necklaces.
Yeah, right.
But actually, that leads me to a confession, people. Well, not just me. I think you're involved in this, too.
How am I involved in this?
Well, then let's explain. Okay, so behind Mom over there is a surge milker. Here's what happened. She had been saying, oh, husband, oh, husband of mine,
There's
can you
something
fix...
not right with it.
Can you fix the surge milker, change out the oil?
Yes.
So
It's coming to winter.
Yeah, it was time
oil
to do it
needs
anyway.
To be changed, right.
So I changed the oil out twice.
Yeah.
Oh, the reason why is the pump had been slowing down.
Yes, it had been slowing down every time I'd turn it on. It was working really good. And then as I was going to put the teat cups on the cow, it would slow way down. The pressure would drop. It was just...
Almost not usable
I
at all.
had to hold the thing on there. What's the point of this? So
we decided after I changed it twice that wasn't it, and I did a once over the machine as best I could, and then we decided, you know what, we need Mennonite power. We need our Mennonite power.
yes, we do. Our friend Charles.
Who's a rock star, by the way.
Yes, he really is. Super nice guy. He lives about an hour away from us.
And a half. But we called him first.
We called him first, yeah. We said, hey, this is what's going on. Can you take a look at it for us? Sure, not a problem. Bring it on over.
But before then, he said, did you check the oil? Yeah, I checked the oil. Did you change the oil? Yeah, I changed the oil.
What's the belt look like?
Is the belt? No, the
Yep,
belt's fine.
looks good.
Does it have a lot of tension on it? I said, yeah, but it's not spinning. It's not like slipping, anything
Right.
like that.
Right.
And so after that, he said, well, you're gonna need to bring it over.
Yeah. Right. So we brought it over, loaded everybody in the car,
Drove an hour and a half.
drove an hour. An hour.
and a half.
Doesn't matter.
So he gets, well, first of all, one rock star move of him, he sold his business that had milk parts and all
Yeah.
that stuff. And he does something else and he just said, come on over and I'll fix it.
Yeah.
It wasn't even his business anymore.
No, it wasn't. I mean, we had originally found him because this was his business, but he did this out of the kindness of his heart.
And we didn't even know.
We had no idea until the end.
So we got this on the back of our truck and he's looking at it and doing his thing and he's looking at us like, because I think we're a novelty to him, which is
Yeah,
fine.
I think so. He giggles when we're around.
And then he looks at it, and we weren't even there for not even 5 minutes, and he kind of pulls on it a little bit, and he tells one of his buddies to go get a crowbar. He tightens up, all he did.
One of his buddies, it was one of his sons.
He's a man. The dude's a man.
The kid was a man. He's 18.
That is one smiling boy, too. He
he's so
smiles.
He's so cute, too.
And I kept trying to say, hey, Hope, check out this guy. And Hope was saying, "God, shut up."
She's over there.
She's
just
right there
laughing.
going, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. I want to tell something funny about his son.
Okay, we'll finish this part.
well,
And then,
yeah.
so he's got the pry bar out. We're not even there 5 minutes. He kind of tweaks a little thing on a nut. And he goes, go get the electricity cord from the barn. And he plugs it in and he goes,
And not a problem. It worked just fine.
all it was a slight tightening of a belt.
The motor had shifted on the plate,
So it was,
and the belt was loose.
but it looked tight.
Yes. Yeah.
So, for those of you out there who watch YouTube channels and everything looks pristine and perfect and nobody makes mistakes, and my favorite, the know-it-all channels that everybody knows, they are experts about everything.
And if you don't do it their way, you're wrong.
Let me tell you what, they're not telling you all the truth.
No.
We don't edit out our flaws.
No. So it was.
Don't believe them.
No. It was nice. It was a fun adventure because then we get to go see our friend Charles.
That was nice.
So that was
nice,
right.
but I was so irritated.
Right.
Because it was like, I was like, I did what you said.
Yeah. So our vacuum pump is working perfectly now. Thank you to Charles.
But what you were gonna say?
So
Something about
his
a smiley boy.
His son. Oh, I don't know. I wish I knew what his name was. His son is 18 years old, and he rode in on his bicycle from somewhere else. I'm not sure where he was at, but we were talking about milking, and he says, "I get to milk 42 cows."
Yeah, I asked him, so how many cows do you milk? And he
I
said,
get to milk 42 cows.
like it was a privilege.
Yes. Not I have to milk, it's I get to milk 42 cows.
For the family.
Yeah. I think that's their business out there. I think they do milking.
It is.
I was so tickled by his attitude of I get to be a blessing to my family. That
Yeah.
was a huge
It
that
was
was
big.
that was awesome. So Hope, you're gonna marry that boy. You're gonna become Mennonite. Sorry, just saying. They still get to use telephones and TVs and
No, they can't.
cars. Mennonites do.
Some, depends on.
Depends on yeah.
I bet you'll have plenty of horses.
Yes, you would.
She is scowling.
He's scowling over
She
there.
is scowling. So anyway,
Oh, my.
the moral of the story is tighten your belt.
So your pants don't fall down?
Yep. There's a lot of that going around. Oh my gosh, I almost said something.
I'm glad you didn't.
So that's
Anyway,
it.
That's it.
I'm Brad.
I'm Krista.
You guys have an amazing and blessed day.